Yeah, to design any WordPress website, just go to plugins, click on add new button, install and activate the plugin called Elementor. Now, after installing and activating Elementor, what is the plugin? Sorry, what is the theme name, guys? Which theme we need to apply? What is the theme, John?
It,
What is the
it's
theme name?
Astra, right? You said Astra.
Astra. So just go to appearance, themes. See, I'm not creating pages, nothing. I'm
Sorry,
just
sorry,
direct.
Diesel. Sorry.
Okay. So directly go to the plugins, install and activate Elementor. Then go to themes over here and activate the theme called Astra. Now, the moment you activate the theme, here we are able to see Astra options directly, right? But what happened in yesterday, John's website was he was unable to find Astra options over here. That means for some websites, the interface might change few times. So in such cases, you need not worry, guys. If you are unable to find Astra options, just look at the dashboard. Is anywhere you are able to see something called Astra, something like that. So what was happening in John's website was here, just above appearance, he was able to see an option called Astra in his website. In his website, it was appearing like that because I checked it later. Just how Elementor, how comments pages are appearing in his website, Astra was appearing. So when Astra options is not appearing to you, click on that Astra button. And the moment you click on Astra button, you will find something called starter templates over here. Just click
Yes.
on starter templates because anyhow you need to see the templates which Astra is going to provide. Then whatever the 180 plus templates Astra provides to you, all those templates you will be able to see it. So in such cases, whenever this option is not appearing to you, just click on Astra, then starter templates. That's it. That is how you need to see the templates of whichever Astra is providing. But as of now, Astra option is appearing to me over here. So I'm directly clicking over there. Then after clicking on Astra options, where do I need to click on? How can I activate my 180 plus starter templates?
Activate importer plugin.
Activate importer plugin.
Mm-hmm.
See, no matter you are clicking on activate importer plugin, but sometimes nothing will appear to you. It will be blank. You can just go back and do it 2 to 3 times, then it will appear. Because these WordPress and all, WordPress, every platform, they will not work according to us actually. They will work according to them only. So you have to just adjust over here. Click on C library, then you will be able to find it. Then you can just watch this video, not required as of now. Build your website now. Which page builder or website builder we are using? We are using a plugin called Elementor. So I'm selecting Elementor. The moment you select Elementor, all the starter templates will start appearing to you. Whichever starter template you would like to use it, you can just use that particular template over here. Now, according to your niche, you can just use them. Then editing part, it's very easy. Just click on edit with Elementor, then you will be able to edit it. Now let's assume you want to use any theme regarding medical. You can just go with any theme. As of now, let me go with this theme. Now after this, what you need to do, just don't give the logo, all these things over here. Just click on skip and
Skip
cut.
it.
Yes. Then again continue. Then again continue. No need to mention your name, all these things. Just click on build my website. And within few seconds, not even minutes actually, mostly it will take 20-30 seconds itself. Within few seconds, a new website will be created. See, all the things are being imported, our pages, what all the content is there, each and everything is being imported over here. Now you can see within 18 seconds, just 18 seconds, we have built our website. So just click on view your website and you can just see a brand new website has been created. Now, as we have learned in yesterday's class, you have to just edit this particular website. Just editing is there. And you can see beautiful footer is also provided by default. You need not do anything over here. You can just change your business hours and what all the services you are providing, you can just change the services. And here you can add your own content and own logo. Everything is there by default. Now, in case I want to edit this page called home, how will I be able to edit it?
Edit with
Click, yes, click on edit with Elementor. Do not click on edit page option, which is just besides edit with Elementor. Then you can just edit each and every part over here. It is very easy to edit, like we have learned in yesterday's class. Whatever you would like to edit, you can just edit it over here. See, if it is not a background image, directly if you are clicking on the image also, you are able to edit it. But in case if it is a background image, please click on 6 dots and style. Then you will be able to edit it. Now I want to give a link for this button. Book an appointment in the sense people are going to click on this part, right? So how can I give the link over here? Just go to the new tab, click on refresh button, take the URL of any page where you want to redirect the audience. Now, which page I would like to redirect the audience, guys? It is book an appointment, right? Which page you want me to redirect the audience to?
service.
Why services, John? Contact us page is there, right? Book an appointment in the sense people are going to fill the details over here. That is known
Okay.
as book an appointment. So
Yeah.
for each and everything, you need not give the random page actually. Now their book an appointment is there. So it is clearly related to the contact us page itself. So what I will be doing is I'll take the URL of contact page over here and I will be pasting the URL of contact page. So when someone clicks on book an appointment, they will be redirected to the contact page and they will be able to see this contact form over here, right? So if you observe in basic designing, what happened? We were creating the contact form from scratch, right? We were clicking on a plugin called contact form by Subsystic, then create the contact form, then copy the shortcode, paste the shortcode. All these things were there in basic designing. But if you observe over here, even contact form is also provided by default. And there Subsystic was a company with which we have created a contact form. This is by the company called WP Forms actually. So in advanced websites, you will go with WP Forms. Either you will go with Contact Form 7. Contact Form 7 is also one of the company which provides contact forms. Even you can go with the contact form by Subsystic, but Subsystic provides basic templates, right? So in case you would like to go with that, you can just paste the shortcode over here of Subsystic contact form. Otherwise, keep it as it is. You need not change the contact form over here because each and everything is mentioned by default. What else do you want? Always make your contact form short and crisp, and everything is provided to us. You need not edit this part. Like that, one by one, you need to edit it over here. Buttons, each and everything, the images, the text. In case I want to give background color for about us, how can I do that? Any idea? Ashwin, John? I want to give the background color over here. As of
The
now, it's
text.
Advanced
advanced. Then
background there.
background color. Click on background type, color, and you can just apply any of the colors, whichever color you would like to apply. Just apply that particular colors over here. All these things you can do. Then again, just change the text each and everywhere. For buttons, please give the links. You can just change it to learn more, enroll now, whatever it is according to your website. Same thing. You can just provide your own services over here. See, just because this is dentist website, don't think you have to only add content regarding dentist website. You can add anything. Now, Ashwin, like whatever the service you're providing, you can just add regarding that service over here, Ashwin. Actually, I do not know what service you're providing. So just add the service, whatever the service you're providing, whether it is skincare and all, you can just add few things regarding that particular niche itself. So even you can convert your dentist website to some other kind of websites also. Because anyways, you are going with the medical themes itself. Then again, each and everything, please try to change it over here. Like that, one by one, you have to change the content. Now, in case you want to add something extra, always click on the plus symbol over here so that you will be able to add the content from scratch. Because if you're not happy with the content, like in case you want to add something extra, you should select the structure first, then drag and drop the add-on. And whatever you would like to add, you can just add it over here. Now, sometimes what happens is, now let's assume you want to add content over here, or let's say you want to add content over here, then how can you add the content? Like you can use the navigator option, like I said yesterday, but navigator is little bit difficult to use. In such cases, you can just click on the plus symbols, guys. I think Ashwin has asked me this question yesterday. Like, what if I want to add the content in between somewhere like this? So you can just click on the plus symbol over here. The moment you click on the plus symbol, this is going to be appearing to you over here, the same thing which appears to us in the water at the bottom. Again, select your structure, whatever the structure you would like to select the structure. Now here only you add the content, whatever you would like to add, just drag and drop it over here and you can add the content over here. Like this, you have to again drag and drop it and it will be added over here. Now same thing you can do it wherever you would like to add the content. You want to add something extra over here, anything extra, a paragraph, a heading, or whatever it is, just click on the plus symbol over here. Then select your structure. Then you have to add the content accordingly. So anywhere you will be able to add your content like that. Please try to, I mean, this thing is good, but in case you want to add anything extra, you can always choose this plus option over here. That is how you can add the content in between also. So just one by one, you have to edit it. Then we have also learned how to give the logo of our website and how to give the favicon. How can I do that? Anyone?
Site identities.
Correct. Option name is site identity only, but where to find site identity?
Can you go back?
How do I go back? Just click on 3 lines over here.
Yeah, exit.
Site settings.
Oh, site settings, yeah.
Then site identity over here. Here you can apply the logo and favicon of your website. Done. Then how can I check like how is my website appearing on a mobile phone or a desktop? Will you open mobile phone and check? Will you open laptop and check? Or do you have any option over here itself only to check how is it appearing?
We have option down there.
Yeah.
There should be.
Responsive mode is the option. Just click on responsive mode over here. Then this is the desktop version. This is the tablet version. Someone opens your website from tablet and someone opens your website from mobile phone. So, and whatever the changes you are making on a mobile phone version or whatever the changes you are making on a tablet version, those changes will be limited to these devices itself. It will not be reflected to the desktop users. So you can just adjust the alignment of the images and all these things by clicking on mobile. Here you have to adjust it. Then it will be limited to the mobile device itself. So like this, one by one, you can check actually. So that was about responsive mode. Now, all these things we have explored in yesterday's class itself. Now, here we have a contact form, right, guys? Like if you observe, there is a contact form in this particular website, right? Now, as a user, I'm going to fill this contact form. Okay, as a user, I'm going to fill this contact form. Some random details I have given. Click on send message. If it was contact form by subsystem, the plugin would appear to us and directly in that plugin contacts option would be there and we would click on that particular option, right? And we would see the details of the users, whoever has filled the form, their details would appear to us. What if you are going with the WP forms contact form? Now here contact form is provided by default and this contact form is not by subsystem. Otherwise you would have seen subsystem over here. This is not by subsystem. You can see WP forms is appearing to us by default in dashboard because that particular contact form is by a company called WP forms. Then where will you see the details of the contact form? Someone has filled the details. Where can you see the details? See, under WP forms, there is an option called entries. All right. Now, contact form by subsystem was a basic plugin and a free plugin also. All the plugins whichever we install and activate, they are not going to be the free plugins. And WP Forms is one of the advanced plugin. It is not like our subsystem plugin. Even if you click on the entries option over here, you will not be able to see the data of the users, whoever has filled that particular form. See, they are asking us to go upgrade our WP Forms. Now this is known as WP Forms Lite. So they are asking us to go to the Pro version where you need to pay around 59 $159 per month or something like that. If you click over here, you can see the packages actually. So unless and until you upgrade your plugin, you will not be able to see the details of the users. Then in such cases, what will you do? There is no point of creating such contact form, right? Because we are unable to know the details of the users. Then what is the use of this contact form over here? In such cases, what you can do is install a plugin actually. Just go to plugins and install a plugin. To make this plugin work, I'm installing one more plugin actually, because WPB Forms is a advanced plugin. Now search for search for a plugin called contact form entries, so that whoever has entered their information in the contact form, their information you will be able to find it. Now this is the plugin name, guys, contact form entries. And you can see whenever you are creating a contact form with the help of a company called contact form 7 or WP forms, you can just go with this particular plugin over here. So just install this plugin and also activate this plugin. Both you need to do it. Now what happens is whoever has filled the information over here, their information this plugin is going to give us. They are filling the information in our contact form by WP forms, but their details will be given by this plugin called CRM entries over here. Now you need to just click over here, and whoever has filled their details, you can see it over here. Now, as of now, why I'm unable to see the details? Because I have given the details before installing the plugin. That is the reason no records found. Now, if I'm giving the details now, obviously I will be able to see the results over there. Just let me click on refresh button and again then give the details. So whenever you are going with the default contact forms, please install this plugin also. Contact form entries is the plugin name. Then only you will be able to see the details. And you will have an option called export what is that called? CSV, right? Where you can click on that button and complete forms will be converted into an Excel sheet. And in case someone like a telecaller or someone is there who is handling your calls for your business, you can just forward that Excel sheet to them and they can contact the users later. So I'm filling the contact form like a user over here. Then what happens after filling the contact form? Whoever has filled the contact form over here, their details will be reflected in CRM entries. Now, can you see? Their details are being reflected over here. Now, what is their email address? What is their phone number? What is their message? Each and everything you are able to see it. And the moment you click on export as CSV, an Excel sheet will be downloaded, guys. Now, if hundreds of people are filling your contact form, you cannot send one detail to your team, right? Whoever is going to call the users. In such cases, just click on export as CSV and Excel sheet will be downloaded, which contains the data of the users, and they can contact them later so that it will be easy for them also. And this export as CSV option was not there in Subsystic because Subsystic was one of the basic plugins and a free plugin also. Whenever you are going with such advanced plugins, there only you will find such options. So whenever you're seeing this contact form, make sure you install and activate one more plugin called contact form entries. Is this part clear? Why am I installing and activating this plugin over here? Is this part clear, guys? Any doubts until here? Anyone? Ashwin?
Yeah, yeah, good.
It's clear.
Okay, done. Now over here, the plugin was created by default, right? I mean, the contact form was created by default. How can you create a contact form by using WP Forms plugin? See, whatever the advanced themes you are seeing, these themes will either go with WP Forms contact form, otherwise they will go with contact form 7. They will not go with contact form by Subsystic. All the 180 plus templates I'm talking about. So you should also know how to create a contact form with the help of WP forms. These contact forms will not have any background and all these things. Now in Subsystic, if you have observed, like Christmas theme was there, all these things were there. But here it will be classic template is going to be there over here, which will really look good on the websites. Now, how did they create this form actually? For us, it is provided by default, so everyone will be very happy. But in case you want to create it from scratch, then how will you create it? Whenever you're using an advanced theme, WP Forms plugin will be already installed and activated. You need not again go to plugins and install it. Because this particular theme is using WP Forms contact form, it is already there by default in our dashboard. You need not go to the plugins and install it. Now click on WP Forms and click on all forms over here. And whatever the form is there over here, the basic form, whichever they have provided us, that form you are able to see it over here. And they have named this form as contact form. And for each and every form, there will be a short code, right? Whether it is subsystic, whether it is WP form, whether it is contact form 7, no matter which company you're using, for every contact form, there will be a short code. And what they have done over here in the contact page, they have pasted the short code over here. That is the reason we are able to see the contact form. Now, this is a default contact form which these guys have provided to us. Let's assume you want to create a new contact form. Instead of this, you want to add something extra and you want to create a new form. Just click on add new button over here. Add new over here or here, wherever you would like to click. Just click on add new over there. Now, after clicking on add new, don't choose any other options, guys. These are easy options, but in case you select them, you will again, they will ask you to upgrade to the pro version where you need to paste one. Just click on blank form so that you can create a form from scratch. Blank form, blank form. And nothing is there in our form. It is an empty form. And you can see here some of the options are provided to us, like fields option, right? In our contact form also, the same fields were appearing to us. But there a default template was provided. Here, even a default template is not provided. Everything you have to design from scratch itself. Now, what exactly you would like to ask them? Now, let's assume you want to ask the users their name. Just click on name option over here. So you want to ask first name, last name, you can just ask first name, last name over here. Then in case you want to edit this part, just click to edit over here. Then you can just see the label. Label in the sense what exactly it is going to appear, like phone number, email address, whatever it is. By default, it is name. In case you would like to change it, you can also change it over here. Now let's assume you don't want first name, last name, all these things are not required, right? Only name is enough for us. So you can just click on simple over here. Only name they can enter in case you don't want to ask the first name and last name. Then again, click on fields over here. You want to ask their email address, then you can just click on email option over here. You want to ask their number. See, phone option is there by default, but if you observe, these are not clickable. These are hidden options. The moment I click over here, it will ask me to upgrade to the pro version. So you need not purchase this. Again, numbers option is there. Just change the placeholder name over here. Click on edit and just change the name over here to phone number or something like that. Mobile number, phone number, whatever you would like to change it. Just change it like that. All right. Then again, whatever you would like to ask. Now let's assume you have to give one single line text or a paragraph text, right? Where users can enter the information. So you can just give a paragraph text or single line text. And here, whatever the doubts the users want to ask, they will just enter over here. So like this, you need to create the form. Then after creating the form, click on save button, which is mandatory. Very important. Now, once you have created your form, you can just go back and you can see, you can just name this form also, whatever you would like to name, you can just name it over here. Otherwise, and one more thing also, guys, 1 second, I'll just show it to you. See, now by default for the name and email, I guess the star symbols are appearing, right? That means these are required options. 100% user should fill the information over here. That is the meaning of this. In case you would like to show the same thing for phone number and paragraph also, you can just click to edit option. Then over here, there is an option called required. Just enable this option. And here also the symbol will appear. So whenever user is filling the information, 100% he needs to fill each and every information over here. Same thing you can do for paragraph text also. Wherever you're seeing the required option, just enable that required option. Then click on save form. That's it. See, you can just name your form also. Because we have not given name, it was blank form. You can just name it as whatever you would like to name it. Then click on save button. After creating your form, click on into and you can see for each and every contact form. This was the contact form which was provided by default. And this is our new contact form. Shortcode is provided over here. You need to copy this shortcode and you need to paste it in your website. That is very important. Then only your contact form will be appearing to the users. Otherwise, it will not be appearing to the users. And in these advanced themes, you need not create the form. I just explained you, like in such cases, wherever you want to create your form, you can just use the method whichever I told you. Otherwise, go with the default form provided by them. And let's assume you want to paste the shortcode in the footer and all. You have to take this shortcode and paste it in the footer. Yes,
Hey,
Reena.
I forgot. Can I ask you one question?
Yes.
Where will paste that shortcode? I forgot. I'm sorry.
Wherever you would like to paste it, you want to paste it in the contact form. Now over here, see, contact form is provided by default. Even these guys have pasted it by default over here. Just click on contact, then edit with Elementor. Wherever you would like to paste it. You want it in the home page, then you have to paste it in the home page. You want it in the footer, then you have to paste it in the footer. You want it in any other page, you have to paste it over there. See, the moment I'm clicking on contact form over here, you can see they have selected a form called contact form. Now we can select our contact form new also, whichever we have created just now. See, whichever we have created just now is also appearing to us. Whichever contact form it is, you can just select it over here. There is an option called form. Otherwise, what you can do is, Veena, just click on plus symbol over here, then select the structure. Then after selecting the structure, what you can do is drag and drop the shortcode widget over here. Shortcode. Just drag and drop shortcode. And whatever is your shortcode of the contact form, you need to paste the shortcode over there. Here you need to paste the code.
Okay.
And here your contact form will be appearing to the audience. All right. So wherever you would like to paste it, in case in the footer or in the any other page like home page of your website, wherever it is, you have to paste the shortcode.
Okay.
Then only it will be appearing to the audience. Otherwise, it is not going to appear. Just click on update button. Yeah. So that is about the contact forms, guys. And always install and activate the plugin. Otherwise, you will not be able to see the entries of your audience. Is this part clear? The contact form part?
What's the plugin name? Contact entries?
Contact form entries.
Contact form entries. Okay.
Contact form entries is a plugin name. You can see it over here. Contact form entries. Just go to plugins and add new. Search plugins and contact form entries. There will be a number of plugins actually, but this is one of the good plugins. This is the plugin name, contact form entries. Because these plugins are advanced plugins, these are not free plugins. So in such cases, you have to use such plugins over here. Any doubts in this part, guys? Ashwin, John, Tina?
How to delete this plugin? Uninstall?
Delete it? How to
Yeah,
delete the plugins? That is what you are asking. Just click on plugins over here. And now
just
delete it.
So there is no option to deactivate, just it should be activate or
No. First thing is you have to deactivate the plugin. After you deactivate the plugin, then delete option will appear to you. Right? Did you understand this part, Veena? Because we are installing and activating it, right? So first you have to deactivate, then delete it.
Okay.
Deactivate, just click on deactivate option, then delete it. Any plugin it is, no matter which plugin it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Any doubts in this part, guys? Anyone? Contact form, WP forms, how to see the data of your users?
No, madam.
All right. Ashwin, any doubts over here, Ashwin, until here? All right. So contact form is also done. After contact form, now let us learn about footer actually. Now, if footer is not provided by default, then what will you do? Now in this particular theme, I think footer is provided by default. So you can just simply click on the customize option and you can just edit the footer over here. But what if the footer is not provided? And what if you didn't like this footer? In such cases, what will you do? In such cases, what you have to do is you have to install and activate a plugin called Elementor Header and Footer. Elementor Header and Footer is a plugin name. Whenever you want to edit a footer or whenever you want to create a footer from scratch, you have to install and activate a plugin called Elementor Header and Footer. That is a plugin, guys. Now, what we need to do over here is just go to plugins, click on add new button, and then search for a plugin called Elementor Header and Footer over here. Whenever you want to create a footer from scratch and whenever you are not happy with the footer which is provided by default, this is the technique which you guys need to follow. Then you can see the plugin over here, Elementor Header and Footer. Just click on install button and also you need to click on activate button. The same thing which we do for each and every plugin. So installation should be done and also activation should be done. The moment you install this plugin called Elementor Header and Footer, you will be finding that option under appearance. Under appearance, Elementor Header and Footer will be appearing to you. Just click on Elementor Header and Footer over here. Now you can see no templates are found. That means we have not yet created the footer, right? We have not yet built our footer over here from scratch. That is the reason no templates found. You have to create your own footer. Then click on add new button over here. Then you need not give these details. Click on skip button. Then you have to give the name for your footer. How we give the page name, post name in the same way, like the contact form name, you have to give the name for your footer. Then type of template. What exactly we are trying to build over here? We are trying to build the footer, right? Because let's assume we did not like this footer. So that is the reason we are trying to create a footer from scratch. Then type of template, you need to select it as footer. Then where to display this footer, they are asking. I want to display my footer on the entire website. Whoever opens our website and whichever page they open, I want them to see this footer of ours. So I have selected the option called entire website. Then user roles they are asking us. That means who can see your footer? Everybody can see my footer. So just click on drop down over here and select all. That's it. These three things you have to mention over here. Type of template, display on, that is entire website, and user roles, everyone. Then after giving these three details, click on publish button. Do not forget to do that. Now what we need to do is we have to click on edit with Elementor so that we can create our footer from scratch. For that, click on edit with Elementor. Again, the same options will appear to you, the plus symbol. And from here, you guys have the idea, guys. See, whenever you are designing a footer, the complete part is known as footer, but individually these are known as widgets. Widgets are nothing but the pre-installed options, whether they are provided in the sidebar or they are provided in the footer. So this is known as widget area 1, widget area 2, widget area 3, widget area 4. So according to how many widget areas you want, according to those many areas, you need to select the structure, guys. Now, generally, most of the times we go with one column, right? But over here, you can just go with how many columns you want to go with. You can just go with those many columns. You want 3 columns, you want 4 columns. You can just select the structure over here according to your understanding. Just click on plus symbol. Now, let's assume you want 4 widget areas. You can just go with 4 widget areas. You want only 3 widget areas. You can just go with 3 widget areas. As of now, I'm going with 4 widget areas. So that separately, I can add my content in the footer also. Then again, click on plus symbol. The same way how we add the content manually, you should also add the content in the same manner. Now here, I would like to upload the logo of our website. So I'm just dragging and dropping the image option over here. Then whatever the logo is there of your website, you can just upload that particular logo. As of now, I'm taking this, then click on insert media and you can see our logo is appearing. Now, in case you want to reduce the size of this image, you can also reduce the size a little bit. It's up to you. And alignment, wherever you would like to place it, you can just give the alignment over here. Then style part is there. You can just use the style section also, but not required as of now. Then advanced background color option is there. In case you would like to give the background color, you can just give some background color over here. Then again, click on 9 dots. Now let's assume you would like to add some paragraph regarding your website, like 1 or 2 sentences regarding your website or regarding your business. Just add text editor at the bottom. And whatever the text you would like to add regarding your niche, you can just add that text over here. Then again at the bottom, I would like to add all our social media icons. Like in case you have a Facebook account, you have an Instagram account or Twitter account. What I will be doing over here, John, what is the widget name? Which widget should I select over here? Which add-on?
Social icon.
Yes, social icons. Drag and drop your social icons. 1 second. I think this is, yeah. Drag and drop your social icons wherever you find them. You can just search like this, otherwise you can, yeah. Drag and drop your social icons. Now let's assume I want to add my Instagram account over here. How can I do that? Ashwin, in case you are listening, can you please tell me? I want to add something called Instagram over here. By default, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube are provided. I want to add Instagram account or a LinkedIn account over here. How can I do it, guys?
Do you want me to say, or like,
Yeah,
I'm
tell me.
sorry, just okay, add item there.
Add item. Then after clicking on add item, you can just
Just
WordPress logo will appear by default. You have to search for a particular icon called Instagram and you can just add it over there. Then alignment, you can just adjust with the alignment over here. Then after that, the shapes, as of now it is rounded, you can select circle, all the shapes also you can select it over here. Like that, one by one, you have to add the content in each and every widget. Now this is the footer which we are designing with the help of a plugin called Elementor header and footer, right? So again, the same thing you have to do it over here in the second column, in the third column, and in the fourth column. 1 second, guys, this is becoming unresponsive. So let me exit it.
Yesterday also I got this problem. Actually, I'm facing this.
Because
Always it's
sometimes if we
asking.
are staying on a website for a longer time, you might find such problems. You need not worry regarding that.
Okay. And madam, I have a doubt.
Hmm.
We are
Yes,
doing right now footer section, right?
yes, only footer.
If we want to, we'll do like a header also.
You can add in header also, but what will you add in header?
If we don't like a default,
You can add it. You
because
have the
this
header option also, right?
yes, that's why I'm asking.
You
Header
can,
and footer.
you can do it.
Okay.
Whatever you would like to add in the header part, you can just do that. Yeah. Just select the shapes over here. Then after that over here, now you might have seen in some websites, right? Like directly homepage, whatever the pages are there on our website, all the pages will appear in the footer. And when someone clicks on those pages, they will be redirected to the particular page. Like in most of the websites, this option will be there, guys. Let me show one of the website in case they have added this option. I'll just show it to you. Okay, here they have not done it. But in most of the websites, if you observe, whatever the pages are there in your website, all these pages names will appear in the footer by default. And when someone is clicking on about page, they will land to the about page of your website. When someone is clicking on the contact page, they will land to the contact page of the website. That particular option is known as navigator menu actually. It is known as navigator menu because all the pages are added into the menu, right? So in case you want to use such option, you have to search for a plugin called Navigator menu, navigation menu. Just drag and drop this option. And what all the pages are there in our website, all the 4 pages or all the 6 pages, 8 pages, how many pages are there, all those pages will be appearing to us over here. That means what all the content you have added in the menu, all that content will be appearing to you over here. Now it is in a horizontal alignment, right? So you can just click on layout over here and you can just change it to the vertical layout. So these are going to appear like this. And for this, you can give some name also, like something called heading, like quick links or something like that. Because when someone clicks on these links, see, these are clickable actually. When someone clicks on about, they will directly land to the about us page of the website. So this is one of the very mostly used options. We call it as navigation menu. And in most of the websites, you will find navigation menu. So remember this option called navigation menu. Do not forget this. And how many pages are there, how many, whatever the content you have added to the menu, guys, all that content, that means all those names you will be finding it over here. And these will be by default, these will be clickable. Anyone clicks over here, they will add to the contact us page of your website. So you can just give the navigation menu. Then you can just adjust the sizes also of your widgets. Like in case you want to increase the width, you can just increase it. You can just align them according to your understanding. Then over here again, you can click on plus symbol. Now let's assume you want to add your opening hours. Like now let's assume you have your own clinic and you want to let your audience know at which times you are open, what exactly are your opening hours and all these things. Again, how will you add the opening hours over here? Tell me, I want to add a heading called open hours. How can I do that? Open hours is my heading, guys. Because this is a dental website, obviously clinic will be there, right? So I want to add open hours over here. So when someone visits the website, they can know in which timings I'm available. So how will you add the open hours text over here? It is just a heading. How can I add a heading?
Drag that heading there only.
Drag and drop it over here. Then you can
Yes.
just give the title of your this thing, title of your heading. Then you can just increase or reduce the star size by going into the style option. Just use this over here. Then you can just adjust them accordingly. Then where you would like to place it, alignment also you can just do it. Then over here, I would like to add some uh, text editor kind of thing, right? So I will be using this text editor thing. Just drag and drop it below open hours. Then whatever you would like to add it over here, like Sunday, Monday, you can just mention it over here, guys.
Okay, timings are for.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sunday, like holiday or something like that. Again, Saturday also holiday. Then again, Monday, you can just mention one by one over here. You can just use bolds and italics. Now for the days, you can just use it as bolds like this also, so that it will appear properly. Then after Sunday, you can just mention it as Monday also. Like that, one by one, you have to mention it over here. All the days. Then you can just mention your timings also, like 9 a.m. to 10 p.m., 9 a.m. to 8 a.m., 8 p.m., whatever it is. You can just mention them like this. Mention it like this. Like that, one by one, you can mention all the timings. For the complete week, mention the timings. Now, this is really good for service-oriented kind of websites, timings and all. Otherwise, it's not required to mention your timings. Now, let's assume I want to show my contact form over here. Whatever the contact form is there in our website, I would like to show the same contact form in the footer also. So that when someone is scrolling our website at a home page, when someone is scrolling about page also, I want to show the contact form to the users, because contact form is really important, right? Because wherever, see, most of the people will not have the patience to click on contact form over here. People are not going to do that. Hardly people are going to spend few minutes on your website, actually few seconds on your website. So wherever you have an option to show the contact form, there you need to show the contact form. So if I'm showing the contact form in the footer, what happens, guys? It is good for us only, right? Even someone is visiting the home page of our website, our contact form will appear to them. Even if you're visiting about us page, still my contact form will be appearing to you. So how can I show my contact form over here in the fourth column? We have selected 4 columns over here, and in 3 columns we have added our widgets. And the 4th column also I would like to add a widget called contact form. How can I do that? What is the option which I need to select? Yes, which
I
option?
forgot the name, but the icon or something, the code we just
Short
copy and
code.
Short
Short
code.
code it is.
yeah.
Just go to your dashboard and go to WP Forms first. Then copy the code from here, whatever the short code it is, just copy the code. Come back over here in the footer. Then click on plus symbol, search for a widget called shortcode, drag and drop shortcode over here and simply paste the shortcode. And whatever the contact form you have created, that contact form will be appearing to your audience in the footer also. And this form will be appearing in each and every page of our website. Why it will appear on the each and every page of our website? Just while creating our footer, we have selected over there, right? In case we have observed, I think Veena was not there. In case you guys have observed, we have selected that our footer should appear on entire website. That is the reason, whether it is home page, about page, whether it is services page, in each and every page, our footer is going to appear to our audience. Like this, one by one, you have to create the footer. Now for the contact form also, you can just align them like padding. Padding is nothing but the space, guys. Space between two sentences, two lines is known as padding. However you would like to adjust, you can just adjust the this thing, your forms and everything. And you can just increase or decrease the sizes and everything. Now over here, you can just, all those things are there. You can just edit it, like whatever you would like to do over here, you can just edit it over here. You can give the text color, background color, all these things. You can just do it over here. And here also, please mention the timings. As of now, I'm not mentioning. See, as of now, I have taken 4 columns. You want to go with 3 columns, you can just go with 3 columns also. It's up to you. 5 columns, you can go with 5 columns also. Now, this is how you need to design your footer from scratch actually. Then after designing the footer, please give the color, the background color for the footer. According to the website, we have to give the background colors, guys. It is mandatory. Now over here, they have taken with white background color, whichever background color is suitable. Now this is a medical kind of a theme, right? So you can just use this white and blue kind of colors. If it is any fancy website, you can just go with that particular. Like yesterday, we have used this makeup kind of a website, right? Their white will not look good. In case you would like to explore a few colors like pinkish or reddish, something like that, you can just use those kind of colors also. But for this kind of websites, you can just go with a white background color, or just according to your understanding, whichever background color you would like to go with for the complete footer, you can just go with that. Now, how to give the background color for my footer? As of now, everything is transparent. I want to give the background color over here. So just click on the 6 dots over here. Generally, most of the times, where you will find the background option, guys? I mean, background color option in style or in advanced?
Style. I remember style. Not
Where
sure.
will you find it?
In
Background
advance also.
in advance, you will find it most of the time.
Yes. Yes.
But whenever you are designing the footer, in advance, it will not be there. In style only, it will be there. Just remember this part. Whenever you're designing the website, it will be there in advance. But whenever you're designing the footer, it will be there in the style option. Then you have to give the background color over here, whichever background color you would like to give. As of now, I'm giving it as white, but it's up to you. Whichever background color you would like to give, you can just give the background color. So like this, you have to design your footer. Whatever you would like to add it over here, again, you can add it over here in the spaces also. It's up to you. So one by one, select the structure, then add the content in each and every structure. And if you give the contact form in the footer, that is really good thing to do. Because not everybody will be clicking on contact page, then they will see contact form over there, then they will fill the form. What is the guarantee? But if you're showing the contact form on each and every page of website, obviously they will be aware of this and there is a high chance that they are going to fill the form. That is what we want from our audience, right? So you have to just give it like this. Then if you see in most of the websites, this copyright and all these things will be there at the bottom of the website. See over here, what is it? Order beauty supply. Okay, here they have not given it, but generally on most of the websites, you will find such options. Like in case you would like to tell to the users that so and so website is owned by you, you have an option called copyright, guys. You can just apply that option over here. Just click on plus symbol, select the structure. One structure is more than enough. Then click on 9 dots over here and search for an option called copyright. Then drag and drop it over here. You need not do anything, just drag and drop it. So when someone opens our website, they will come to know that so and so website is our website and all. You can just adjust the alignment also wherever you would like to place it, you can just place it. Now, can you tell me how can I give the background color for this? I want to give the background color. How can I give the background color for this?
Only advanced is option is available, right? No.
No, first you need to click on 6 dots,
Style.
then style,
Okay.
then background type, color. Whichever color you would like to apply, you can just apply that particular color over here. Make sure you apply it. And let's assume you want to give little bit spacer over here, like you want to give little bit space between these two things. Just click on plus icon over here, select the structure. Then you can just use an option called spacer, guys. Spacer is nothing but a blank space, nothing else. Just spacer. You can just give the spacer. Then you can just select the length of the spacer also. You want little bit length between these two things, you can give little bit length between these two things. And for this also you should give the color, because otherwise it will look like a transparent color and these two things will look white. So again click on 6 dots over here, again click on style, and you can give the background color over here, whichever background color you would like to give it, just give that particular background color. You want to give little bit space at the bottom also, you can just give little bit space at the bottom of the website also. It's up to you. Again, you have to select the plus symbol, again structure. For spacer, only one structure is more than enough, right? So again, you can insert spacer over here. Nothing will be there. Spacer in the sense it is just a normal space. Then adjust the space length. Then click on 6 dots over here. Then go to the style options, and whichever color you would like to give it, just give that particular color over here. That's it. So this is how you need to design the footer. If you add all the days timings over here, it will look really good. Please add it over here. Then here also you can add anything extra, whatever you would like to add, you can just add anything extra. This is how you need to design a footer. Then after designing the footer, click on update button. And whatever the footer you have created, that footer is going to be reflected on our websites. So when should you use this Elementor header and footer? In case you are not liking the footer which is provided by default. Now here the footer was absolutely good, but still there will be few websites where the footer will not be provided or the footer might not be good. In such cases, you have to design the footer from scratch with the help of a plugin called Elementor header and footer. And you can just adjust the alignment also, like in case you would like to increase the size of this, you can just increase it so that it will look proper over here. So like that, one by one, you need to edit your footer at the bottom of your website. This is how you need to create a footer from scratch. And what is a plugin name, guys? Which is the plugin which I used to create a footer from scratch?
Elementor header and footer.
Yes, Elementor header and footer is a plugin name. Just install and activate Elementor header and footer. It will be appearing under appearance. Go to Elementor header and footer. Then click on add new button over here. Here, give the title for your footer, ABC, XYZ, whatever you would like to give, just give that over here. Then type of template, we are going to design a footer. So I've selected footer over here. Where to display on, I'm displaying it on entire website. User roles, that means who can look at your footer. Everybody can see my footer, so I'm selecting all. Then click on publish button over here. After clicking on publish button, you need to click on Elementor, edit with Elementor, and you have to design the footer from scratch. This is how you need to create a footer. This is not required if the footer is provided by default, but if it is not provided by default, please use this method. All right. Any doubts in this part, guys? How to create a footer from scratch in case you are not liking it? Any doubts?
No, madam. It's clear.
Are you there, Ashwin? Any doubts in this part? Veena, any doubts?
No.
All right. Now, see over here, what did we do? We have clicked on Elementor header and footer. I mean, we have installed this plugin and we have added the footer from scratch. Now, for the theme which John has applied, for such themes, because it is one of the advanced themes actually. I mean, all themes are advanced, but this is little bit more advanced, whichever theme John has taken. These kind of themes, what happens is Elementor header and footer plugin will be provided by default in your website. I think John might have not observed it, but if you have observed, John, under appearance, by default, Elementor header and footer will be provided to you. By
Yes, yes,
default, it will be there. Can you see it over here? Because
yes,
this
yes.
theme is used by many of my students. I can tell you that Elementor header and footer will be provided by default. Whereas in the theme which we have used, the dentist theme, Elementor header and footer was not provided by default. We had to go to the plugins, then install and activate. But the
We are
theme whichever you have used, you have not installed the plugin, right? Did you install the plugin called Elementor header and footer?
no,
No,
no, no.
no, it is provided by default over here. And in case you want to edit the footer of your website, now this is a Delhi theme which he has used. For the Delhi theme, or maybe for any of the themes which you guys use also, you might find such a problem over here. I mean, you might face such problem. See, in case he wants to edit this footer, he will not be able to edit the footer directly. Now in yesterday's class, what did I tell you? Click on customize option, just go to the appearance, then click on customize, then after that click on footer and you will be able to edit the footer by using the basic designing. That is what I told you, right? But for these kind of themes, very special themes, only one or two themes actually out of all the 180 themes, very few themes in such rare scenarios, even though if you are clicking on the basic customize option, still you will be unable to edit your footer. Even this option will not work over there. Even if you're clicking on customize, after clicking on customize, even if you're clicking on footer, still you will not be able to edit the footer section directly for such these themes. So in such cases, what you need to do is, see, even though I'm clicking on footer builder, still you will not be able to do it. They are telling us to upgrade now, but is that edit symbol appearing to us? Like how did it appear yesterday? It is not appearing to us. Then how will you edit the footer? That is why I asked you today, John, whether you have edited the footer or not, because you will not be able to do it. Even if advanced option is not working, even if basic option is not working, then what will you do? In such cases, just observe whether Elementor and header and footer is provided by default or not. Because for such few themes, Elementor header and footer will be provided by default itself. Just click on Elementor header and footer, and these people only will create the footer. These people only will be creating the footer. Whereas for dentist theme, we have created the footer from scratch. So you have to click on footer, and what all the content is there in my footer, the same content will be appearing to me over here. And simply you have to click on edit with Elementor, and here you need to edit the footer. Are you understanding this part, guys? Because John, because you have applied this theme, please follow this method itself. You can't edit the footer by using the customize option. This is the only way for you to edit the footer. It happens for very few things, but just check it. In case you are unable to edit the footer by using the customize option, the basic customize option, just create your own footer by using Elementor header and footer. Now let's assume you don't want to create the footer by using Elementor header and footer. Just check whether this plugin is already available or not. Because footer will be already designed by these people. You have to just click over there, and whatever you would like to edit it, just change it over here. You can upload your own logo, you can change your own text, you can just change the background color. You can see quick links are also added by default. What is this add-on called? This is known as navigation menu. Then opening hours are provided by default. Everything is provided by default. Here button is also added by default. Make sure you give the link for the button. So you have to edit it like this, guys. This is how you need to edit it. This does not happen for everything, but this is one of the themes actually. For these kind of themes, you might find such options. Did you understand, John, how to edit your footer?
Yes, madam. Actually, I had out.
Yeah, tell me.
If we editing the footer, that means we need to add that elementary header and footer editing for
For
footer.
editing? For which
Yes,
website? For your website?
yes, yes.
For your
For
website, you need
footer.
not add it because the theme whichever you have applied for this
Okay,
particular theme, it was added by default. You need not add it.
Okay.
But generally, in other themes and all, you have to only add it from scratch. You have to click on plugins, add new Elementor header and footer. Then only it will be available to your audience. All right. Then you
Yes.
have to design the footer from scratch.
Okay.
See, when should you go for Elementor header and footer plugin? In case you are not happy with the footer which is provided by default. Otherwise, you need not install this plugin called Elementor header and footer. It's not required. Whenever footer is not provided, or in case you do not like the footer of the theme, then only install Elementor header and footer. Otherwise, this is not at all required, guys. This is not required. You can just simply click on the customize option over here. Under customize footer will be there. You can
Footer.
just edit the footer
Edit
by
the footer.
using the basic customize option. This plugin should be only used whenever you are not liking the footer or if the footer is not provided by default. These are the two cases. And the third case is, in such themes, whichever you have used, Elementor header and footer will be provided by default. Now in your website, Elementor header and footer was installed and activated by default. So you need to click on that particular plugin to edit the footer. You can't click on customize option to edit the footer. Even if you're clicking on the basic customize option and trying to edit the footer, it will not happen. And with the help of advanced designing, that Elementor part also, it is not going to happen. So in such cases, just check under appearance if this option is already provided or not. If it is provided, by using this plugin only, you have to edit the footer. See, did I name footer over here? No, everything was provided by default to us. So I have just clicked on edit with Elementor over here, and we have to just edit this part. This is one of the easiest option. And whatever theme you have applied, John, this is one of the easiest options to edit the footer.
Okay.
So this is how we need to edit the footer part. Any doubts in this part?
No, madam. It's clear.
Is it clear? Veena, Ashwin, any doubts, guys, in this part? Yes, Veena, you are trying to down something.
Yeah, Vaishnavi. I don't have any questions.
Did you understand? I think you missed this part of installing and activating Elementor
Yeah,
header.
but you revised it, right? It
Yeah.
was like clear. Thank you.
Yeah. Just install and activate the plugin. Then you will find it over here in appearance. That's
Okay.
it.
Now, what I thought is like the space, we can just click on the plus button and
Yeah,
I thought
select the structure.
that way. Yeah, I thought it's that way, but
No,
yeah.
no. That will be added to the content part itself. It will be added to your page.
Before you giving the summary, I thought it that way. I missed the part, right?
Yeah.
Like I
Footer is different.
Mhm.
Footer is different, quite different, Veena. All right.
Okay. Mhm.
Now let's assume you're not liking the footer which you have created. Then what will you do? Simply click on Elementor header and footer and delete your footers from here. That's it. Whatever the footer was there by default, that footer only will be appearing to you.
It's not like deactivating and using it later. I mean, so that footer I can use it later, right? Instead of deleting, can we do something?
No,
Yeah,
either you can show your footer or the default footer. Both the things. Only one thing you can do. This footer which you have created or the default footer. At least you have to delete one of them, this one or that one. So see, we are not liking that footer. That is the reason we are creating this.
Remember, I thought like it's kind of pages. We create the page, but once you add to the menu, it will be shown. The same way we create number of footers. We don't add it to the page or somewhere. Just keep it in the elementary.
No, we do not have the option to hide our footers. We have to
Okay.
delete the footer itself.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you can just use this option over here. Visibility option is there. While designing your footer, just make it private over here so that no one else will be able to see it instead of public. By default, it is public, right?
Later we can make it as public.
So it will be appearing to your audience. You can use this visibility option. Even in e-commerce also, you can use this option. There, the option will be known as catalog visibility. The same visibility option is over here also. You can just click on private and OK and publish.
Okay.
This is one thing which you can do it. And the default footer, whichever was provided to us, the same footer is appearing to us over here because I have deleted my footers, right? So the same footer is appearing to us. So this is how you need to design an advanced WordPress website. It is very simple to design a website, but the thing is adding content, changing images, alignment, changing colors, adding logo, footer, everything is going to take a little bit of time. It looks very easy, but still it's a time-taking process itself. This is how you need to design a website from scratch, guys. This is how you need to do it. Even if it is a service oriented, the same process. Now let's assume you want to go with these kind of blogging themes. We have already created blogging website, right? You have also blogging themes which Astra provides. Just go to the starter templates and you have blogging themes over here. Just click on any of the blogging themes, whether it is food blog, travel blog, whichever blog you would like to write about. Just click on blogging themes and n number of blogging themes are already available to us over here. Just use that particular theme. Blogging website is already done, but in case you want to apply advanced theme for your blogs, you have to follow this method. Then again, the same process, skip and continue, continue. You again click on skip and continue. No need to give the details over here. Build my website and within few seconds, your website will be built. You have to just edit the categories. By default, few categories will be provided. By default, featured image will be provided. By default, headings will be provided. You have to just edit it. How we edited the pages and everything, the content of our pages, in the same manner you have to edit it over here. That's it. And your blogging website also will be created. So whichever niche it is, you have to always use a templates which Astra provides. Then within 25 seconds, our website is created. And you can see a brand new blogging website has been created. Now over here, categories are added to the menu, right? Whenever we create a page, blogging website, we need to add the categories to the menu. So whichever category it is, not every time we write content regarding photography, right? Now let's assume you have content regarding travel and you do not have content regarding photography. Just click on photography over here. See, this is a featured image which they have provided by default. Even the heading they have provided by default. Now content will not be there. Content, we should add the content. So you have to just click on edit category over here. Then just change the category name, whatever the category name you would like to change it into, just change the category name. Click on update button and the category name will be changed. Instead of photography, now travel will be appearing to you in the menu. Just observe this part, guys. See, whichever category it is, just click on that and click on edit category. John, click on category over here, then click on edit category. The moment you click on edit category, you can just change the news of your categories over here, whatever it is. Then click on update button. Then where will you find all your blogs, guys? In pages or in post? Where can you find all your blogs? Where?
Post.
Exactly right. Go to the post and all the default posts, whichever these guys have provided. Don't think they have also provided the content. They will not provide the content. Only title and featured images these guys are going to provide with the help of categories also. So you need to click on each and every post over here. Now here we have added a category called travel, right? So just click on it and change the title of your post. You can just add it as tourist places in Hyderabad, whatever it is regarding whatever you would like to add some content. Just give the title over here. As of now, I'm giving it as tourist places in Hyderabad. Just change it, guys. Just editing part, you need to do it. Everything is provided by default to you, whether it is blogging or service oriented. Then categories, we have already linked it to a category called travel. Now let's assume you want to link it to any other category like food or something. Then you can also link it to another category by clicking on add new category. Then you want to change the featured image. This is the place where we need to change the featured image also. Please change the featured images. Featured images are also provided by default. Featured images in the sense the thumbnails of your websites. So just, the thumbnails of your blogs. Just change the featured image over here. Whichever featured image you would like to upload, just upload that particular featured image. So this is how you need to change the featured image. All right. Then category is done, featured image is done. These are the two important things while creating a blog. Then we have given the title of the blog. Then after this, what you need to do? Just click on update button, then click on edit with Elementor and add your content. That's it. By default, some blank text will be, I think some text will be there over here. Yeah, some text is there. You can just edit the content over here. However you would like to change it, you can just change it. Just use the structures over here and add your content. This is how you need to create a blogging website. We have already learned how to create a blogging website, but this is how you need to apply an advanced theme for your blogging website. Is this part clear? Like just change the category name, and change the title, change the featured image, and add your own content. That's it. Is it simple or is it difficult?
Better than the basic one.
Yeah, obviously it will be better than basic one. So this is how you need to do it. It's just change editing, guys. Whatever the see some random text
These
is
are all
provided.
given the, I mean, it's already there. It's not like we have added this,
No,
right?
no, no. We did not add
Default.
this. Everything is default. Everything is default over here.
Okay.
Everything is default. We
But
have to just edit it.
why the name is shown as Harmit someone?
It's
Harmi,
a website name.
this is one of my
Admin.
students' website. Yours Veena will appear for you over here. Don't
Okay, I
worry.
thought like you added that, so that's the
No,
reason
no,
it's
no.
showing.
This was Harmit's website actually. That's our website
Nice
name.
question.
So, I mean, will it show some difference what blogs you have added and what's our existing one? No,
No,
no, right?
no, no. See, no, you have to just see this is a block which I have added. You have to
Mm-hmm.
just edit each and everything. You can't keep it as it is, right, Veena? Because nothing is there over here. Text, some random text is available to us over here.
Mm-hmm.
If you click
No,
over
I thought at the right
here,
rightmost corner, published in the published name, at least I thought it will show some difference if we have edited which we are using and which we aren't using.
no, 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 nothing like that. What? See, everything you need to change it at the end, right? Because you can't keep it as it is. Random text, you can't keep it as it is. Unless and you have knowledge regarding the topics whichever provided by default, you have
Mhm.
to change the text and you have to add your own headings, your own categories and everything. That is
Okay.
what. So this is obviously blogging websites. But if you ask me for blogging websites, basic things like basic theme is only better like compared to advanced, because while adding the content, now just look at this part, it is very difficult. It will not be aligned properly, your blogs and everything. You can use the structures and everything still, like you can use heading, then again image, then again paragraph, all these things you can use it. But most of the blogging websites, if you observe, these websites will be using basic themes itself. They will not go with advanced themes, because for blogging websites, basic
Vaishnavi,
themes will look much, yeah, you know.
see the left side, it's kind of like, you know,
Mhm.
the complete sentence isn't not showing that. Is it because we haven't adjusted it, or like
Which
is
one?
it the same
This
way?
one.
No, no, here in the text, yeah, here.
Hmm.
It's because in the edit mode, is it showing like that?
This one you are telling?
No, no, the one which you highlighted
This
here.
one, this one. What happened
Yeah,
to this text?
I felt the leftmost words are like half. Uh, we are seeing only the.
No, 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 no.
It's a
Random
font.
text is only like that.
Mm-hmm.
Random text is only like that. No, no, nothing is missed over here.
Is there a
Okay.
default font, madam?
Yes, yes. You can just
Okay.
change it. Bold,
Okay.
italics.
Yeah.
Go to style part, no? Typography.
Mm-hmm.
Change the font, whichever font you would like to go with.
Yes, yes.
It's up to you. You can increase the size, decrease the size. So whatever the theme is, just apply the theme, whether it is blogging theme or a service oriented theme. But for blogging themes, see, all the categories also will be added to the menu by default, appearance and then menus. And if you observe, see, each and every category is added to the menu, and also about page and contact page is added. In case you want to remove it, you can just remove it from the menu because it's not required anyways. You can just add the categories to the menu.
Madam, for e-commerce and blogging website, no need of contact us form.
No, not required.
Yeah. Service oriented only.
Yes. For service also, now don't create contact form for emergency websites like ambulance websites and all. There is no point of creating contact form over there.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Whatever the theme or niche is, like blogging website, you have to apply blogging theme. That's it. Then change the category name. Open your website on a new tab. Just click on edit category and change your category over there. Just click on this symbol over here, edit. Click. Now let's assume you have content regarding design, film, advertising, travel, and tech. Now you want to add a new category called sports. How will you do that? Before, what we were doing, we were clicking on a
Edit.
particular category, then we were changing the category. What if you want to add a complete new category? Then what? Then what will you do? Huh? Then what will you do, guys? You want a completely new category called sports. Then what will you do? You have content regarding each and every category listed over here. So obviously I cannot replace it with some other category. I want to add one more category called sports. How can I do that? For that, go to the post, add new post, then give the title for your post. Here you have to give the category called
Add new
sports.
category.
Yes, you have to do it from scratch. Sports, then click on add new category. Then whatever the title you would like to give, just give that title over here. Which match is happening? Sri Lanka only, no?
India versus New Zealand now.
Oh, okay, fine. Let's assume India versus Sri Lanka only. Then click on edit with Elementor over here. Please give the featured image, that is mandatory. Don't skip the featured image over here. Just upload a featured image. Then only it will be called as a blog. It is mandatory for us to give the featured images. That featured image done. Then please click on edit with Elementor and add your content, whatever the content you would like to add. But before that, please click on publish button. Do not forget to do that. Then click on edit with Elementor and it's loading, and add the content from scratch. Select the structures. See, this thing we are doing it from scratch, right? So you have to also add the content from scratch. Each and everything you need to do it from scratch. Now, will this sports category appear by default or should I add it to the menu? Yes, Veena? Will it appear by default or should I add it to the menu?
I don't remember. Sorry.
See, all the categories are added to the menu, right? This is known as menu, right?
Yeah. So you should add that as well. Yeah.
See,
I
correct,
remember.
correct. See, in case you're replacing the category, just click on particular category, edit category, and you can replace it directly, and that particular category will be appearing in the menu. But if you're adding the category from scratch, like how we have done now, then it's your responsibility to add that category to the menu also. Just click on menu. Anything from scratch, you have to do it. Just go to sports, add it to the menu. Then only the sports category will be appearing. Otherwise, it will not be appearing. For the photography and all, we have changed it to travel, we have changed it to technology and all these things. We have replaced the categories. But sports category, we did not replace it with an existing category, right? We have created a sports category from scratch. So that is the reason it's your responsibility to add that category to the menu. Now, if you click on refresh button, sports will be appearing by default. Can you see sports is appearing? So anything from scratch, it's your responsibility to add it to the menu. All right, guys. Until here, any doubts? The blogging theme, John?
No doubts, madam.
Just apply the themes, whether it is blogging theme or a service-oriented theme. So we are done with service and blogging. Tomorrow we'll start e-commerce. All right. How to add products to our website, how to sell the products, what are the different kind of products. Yeah, done. Any doubts, Veena, in today's class?
I'm good, Vaishnavi. Vaishnavi, if someone like, the topics which we have covered, if I attend the interview, what kind of questions do they ask?
What kind of questions do they ask is like menu. You should always know about menu actually. It is a very important option, menu option. Then site identity, like how do you upload the logo of your website? How do you upload the favicon? Then what is the difference between domain and hosting? Don't forget the what is that called, theory part, which is very important. What is a domain? What is a hosting?
Name of the website.
Yeah, space inside the server, like what exactly is server. Then difference between HTTPS and HTTP. Whatever we have done in the first class, all those are the very important things. Like the theory part is very important. What are the steps to create a WordPress website, pages, menu, theme, customize? What exactly is menu? Then what are the plugins actually? Now, in case you want to create a chatbot, how will you create a chatbot? So plugins are again a very important topic. Then while creating blogs, what exactly you need to add? Because how you add the content to the pages, in the same way you will add content to post also. Then what exactly is the difference? Here we are giving featured image.
Do
Here
they
we are.
ask, do they ask like kind of how you navigate? Do I have to say the navigation, or like do they give us the, kind of laptop, share the screen and explain them how I'm creating?
It depends, see, nobody, very few people, unless and until that guy is in a very good mood of taking an interview, he will give you a laptop and ask you to navigate. Otherwise, the questions are going to be automatic itself. Like normally, they are going to ask the questions. You can just
I
answer them. Very few people, very few people, they will ask. But in digital marketing, it will not be
Mm.
that strict also. Like yesterday, I have posted one job, right? Now there, it was direct entry actually. Anyone, whoever want to go, they can just get the job directly because it was from the company we are
Mm.
providing it to the students.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
in such
So
cases,
those who
nobody, it will
doesn't
not be
have,
that strict. Yeah,
yeah, who doesn't have the knowledge can enter into that.
obviously you should have knowledge. How will you work then?
No, no, I thought like who doesn't have experience, right? Qualifies who doesn't have
Yeah,
experience.
because it's an interns, right? Only for
Okay.
like it is clearly mentioned over there. They need
Mhm.
interns actually, so anybody can.
Okay.
I think John did not see that. You can just look at the status, John. All right.
Okay, madam.
I just wanted to attend the interview. It's not that like I wanted to know the questions actually, how
Okay.
they do. Yeah.
Attend it. What will happen? Nothing will happen. Just attend it. But this particular thing, yeah, interview might happen, but for ODMT students, it is direct.
Oh, nice, right? Okay.
Now, just for formality, they might conduct interview.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
You are planning to move to India?
I'm not sure. I don't know actually. I didn't plan yet, but maybe I just wanted to take some break, but I don't want to like be ideal. So
Okay, that's nice. Oh, any doubts, John? No doubts, right? Just apply blogging themes also, John, and just see. Veena, you also please do this advanced designing.
sure, sure, Vaishnavi.
I think John is getting late. We'll end the session over here, guys. We'll meet tomorrow and we will
Mhm.
continue with e-commerce website. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much, guys. We'll meet
Thank
tomorrow.
you. Thank
Thank you,
you.
Please,
madam.
please practice and come for tomorrow's class. Bye bye.
Okay. Bye,
See you.
madam.
Bye bye.